The village of Shandipur was a kind of place maps forgot and memories tried to erase, hidden deep beyond broken roads and whispering forests, where the nights lasted longer than they should, and the moon always seemed too bright, too watchful. Travelers avoided it after sunset, not because of wild animals or bandits, but because of a woman no one could ever describe the same way twice. Some said she was impossibly beautiful. Others swore her face changed every time you blinked, but everyone agreed on one thing. If she smiled at you after dark, you would not see another sunrise. Her name was Mohini. I did not believe the stories when I arrived. I was a researcher, obsessed with folklore, convinced that fear only survived where logic refused to enter. The villagers watched me with silent dread as I asked questions, their eyes shifting toward the forest as if she might hear her name carried by the wind. One old man finally spoke, his voice trembling, warning me never follow a woman at night, no matter how beautiful, no matter how human she seemed. He said Mohini did not hunt bodies. She hunted desire, and once she owned your mind, your soul followed willingly. That night, under a swollen full moon, I heard singing. It was soft at first, flowing like warm honey through the air, pulling at something deep inside me that I did not know existed. My feet moved before my mind had stopped them, guiding me beyond the village, past the flickering oil lamps, and into the forest where the trees stood unnaturally still. There she was, sitting on a rock near a dry riverbed, her red sari glowing as if lit from within, gold ornaments catching moonlight, her eyes deep and endless. She smiled, and the world around me faded. Her voice wrapped around my thoughts, whispering promises, secrets, desires I had never spoken aloud. I felt seen, understood, chosen. When she stood, the air grew colder, yet my body burned. She walked barefoot over thorns and stones without leaving a mark, and I followed, unable to look away. Only when we reached a clearing did I notice something wrong. The forest was silent, no insects, no wind, no life. She stopped and turned toward me. "Do you trust me?" she asked. The moment I nodded, her smile widened unnaturally, stretching beyond human limits, an illusion shattered. Her feet twisted backward, bones cracking loudly, her shadow split into multiple shapes, and her eyes turned black, reflecting no light. Her beauty did not disappear. It became sharper, predatory, designed to terrify even as it fascinated. I tried to scream, but my voice died in my throat as invisible hands gripped my chest. She circled me slowly, her voice changing, layered with whispers that did not belong to one throat. She told me I was special, that she had watched me for days, tasted my fear from afar. Mohini was not born. She was created through centuries of betrayal, sacrifice, and forbidden rituals. Every man she devoured added to her power, and she fed not on flesh first, but on hope. The ground beneath me began to sink, turning soft like rotting flesh, pulling me down as she leaned close, her breath cold and sweet. I saw faces forming beneath the surface, men screaming silently, their eyes begging, their mouths opening and closing like drowned corpses. These were her lovers, her victims, trapped forever beneath her feet. Just as darkness closed in, a distant bell rang, sharp and painful, breaking her concentration. Mohini screamed, not in anger, but in hunger, and vanished in the smoke that burned my skin as it passed. I collapsed, coughing blood, my mind fractured by visions that refused to fade. The villagers found me at dawn, half buried in the earth, my hair streaked white. They did not ask what happened. They already knew. But Mohini was not done. From that night on, she followed me in reflections, in dreams, in the corner of my vision. Every mirror showed her standing just behind me, smiling patiently. Every night, I felt her fingers tracing my spine as I slept, whispering that escape was temporary, that once chosen, no one truly leaves her. The villagers began dying, men found drained, twisted into expressions of pleasure and terror, their bodies left untouched, as if their souls had been sucked out. I tried to leave Shandipur, but every road curved back into the village. The forest moved when I was not looking. Time slipped, days repeated. The moon never waned. On the final night, Mohini came openly, walking through the village as flames erupted around her. Her true form revealed itself. skin cracking like porcelain, limbs bending the wrong way, mouths opening across her body, each whispering a different desire. She declared the harvest complete, that I was the last offering needed to bind her power forever. As she dragged me toward the forest, I realized the cruelest truth. Mohini did not force her victims. She made them want her. Even then, as death waited, part of me longed to follow. That is how she wins. If you hear singing at night, if a beautiful stranger calls your name under moonlight, remember this. Desire is the deadliest trap of all, and Mohini never forgets a face.